Paragraph writing. We'll discuss the format. Actually, no exact format is there like we have in letter or we have for notice writing. For paragraph writing, you just need to keep this thing in your mind that how to start, how to conclude. That's all. Nothing else. Okay. Nothing much complicated that you have to do this, you have to do that also, put date here, put this here. Not like that. Okay. It is very simple. And then various different types of paragraphs are also there in which sometimes you use personal pronouns, sometimes you don't use personal pronouns. Okay. So now for paragraph writing, first thing comes, what is a paragraph writing? Okay, so I think you can see group of sentences. Okay, but the thing is not simply a group of sentences, right? Group of sentences, there are many group of sentences. You can choose any sentence and then you can make a group, right? You can make a paragraph, but it is not like that. Paragraph actually deals with a single topic. Okay, it deals with a single topic, single idea. Got it? If you have to write a paragraph about nowadays like coronavirus, or you can say vaccination, then you have to choose that, you have to go for that topic, you have to explain only that topic throughout your paragraph. Okay, there you cannot move here and there. Okay, just leave this topic, I'm not able to get enough points for the main topic, so let me include something else. Then that time you will not get marks. Is it okay? So group of sentences that deals with one single, means one idea, one topic. Okay, throughout the paragraph. Now the format. Yes, this is important that you always forget. When you write a paragraph, you have to give the heading. Heading is important. See, in the question, heading is already mentioned. Okay, it is already written that you have to write a paragraph on dash, on the topic dash. Choose that dash. Whatever the topic is, exactly choose that topic and write it here. Okay, don't think that okay हमने question तो लिख ही दिया है तो question में तो आ ही गया है. Not like that. That thing you have just copied the question and write it here. Not serve the, it doesn't serve the same purpose. So what you need to do is you need to write the paragraph heading again. Is it okay? How to, okay, advantages and disadvantages of junk food. So you have written question number 1. Write down write a paragraph on the topic advantages and disadvantages of junk food. So that's not all. Now choose that particular part and write it here again. That advantages and disadvantages of junk food. Okay. Then is sometimes it is written that your first experience. Write a paragraph on your first experience to this place, that place, or whatever. In that case, when your is written, while writing the heading, change the pronoun. Okay, change the pronoun, and here you have to write my personal pronoun. You will use personal pronoun. My experience. My first experience, not your first experience. Okay, these are the few things that you should keep in your mind. Pulkit, we have just discussed what is a paragraph, nothing else. This is the main thing. Next comes the introduction. Okay, first means beginning. I should not say paragraphs because we are not going to divide paragraph writing into various paragraphs. Okay, single paragraph. So in that single paragraph, first sentence, first you can say few lines. Otherwise, if I talk about only first sentence, that is called topic sentence. First sentence is called topic sentence. Why it is called topic sentence? Because we introduce the topic in the beginning only. Okay, introduce the topic in the first sentence. So means first 2-3 lines, you can say it is a kind of introduction. not your introduction. You are not supposed to introduce yourself. I am this, 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 and I'm going to write a paragraph. No, not like this. Directly start your topic. Directly start explaining, introducing your topic, and then the explanation part. Is it okay? Then detail. For detail, these are called supporting sentences. Why supporting sentences? Because these sentences support the topic. Okay. So then you have to give the details. Give relative details as much as you can. Okay, it should be relative and related to the topic only. And one more thing, that while writing details or while writing this paragraph, you have to keep word limit in your mind. Okay, so go with the word limit and then plan your paragraph. Go with the word limit and plan your paragraph accordingly. And last thing is conclusion. Simple. You have to sum up everything in a single paragraph. No need to divide, means different separate paragraph for introduction, detail, and conclusion. No, single paragraph, but these are various parts of that single paragraph. Okay, parts of that one paragraph, in which first two sentences you can say will introduce your topic. Then you will start giving the details. Okay. Yes, Anvay, yes. Here in paragraph, you are not supposed to give your introduction, like you give your introduction for speech. While writing speech, you give you introduce yourself. No, not like that. Here, introduction means you have to introduce the topic. That's it. Nothing much. Okay. Then you start giving the details. Include data you have. Include any evidence that you have, or whatever points, related points you have, relevant points you have to include in the details section. Okay, try whenever you are again, whenever you are writing anything, try to include minimum 2 to 3 points to prove whatever you are saying, to support your topic. Okay, minimum 2 to 3 points in details section, whether it is letter writing, speech writing, this diary entry, paragraph writing, anything, you have to give minimum 2 to 3 points. Is it okay? To support your topic. After that, conclude. Just sum up whatever you have said earlier. That's all. That is the conclusion. So this is all about the format of paragraph writing. I think it is quite simple. These are few points, only 2 points actually. Paragraph should focus only on the central theme, right? And then, very important, follow the sequence. There should be an order. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6, not 6 7 5 4 2 1, not like that. Okay, follow the order. If you have taken up one idea, you have to go with that idea first thing. Then write in order. Okay, this happened, and after that this, and after that this. Is it okay? You cannot write, suppose you are writing about pollution, you cannot start with solutions, then effects, then causes. No, this is not the right sequence. This is wrong. First you have to explain what that particular thing is, pollution is, then you have to tell its causes, then its effects, and then solution. Got it? So this is about the sequence. That's all. This is paragraph writing. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Any doubt, please ask for paragraph writing. Yes, The Selfish Giant. Anyone? Your second book, supplementary reader. Without looking into that book, can you tell me the story of that, The Selfish Giant? Very common story. No? Agni, that we'll do later. Don't worry. That is a very short poem and actually a very funny poem also. A cavity. If you want to, then I can start with that also. I don't have any problem. Macavity, the mystery cat. Yes, yes, Prabal. Prabal has said that there is a man who always think about himself and never helps anyone. Not exactly, but yes, kind of. The man is very selfish, yes, and he could not let the children. Yes, this is the exact story where there was a man, giant actually, very huge man, okay, huge person, you can say, and he never allowed anyone, any child to play in his garden. And what was the effect of that? It was described, it was actually written in the story. So let's start with that story. It is a very simple story. Even I think you can explain. Let's start. I'll share the screen. Just a second. Me just introduce the chapter and after that you can read. So the giant's garden was beautiful and children loved to play in it. This is a kind of introduction. The giant, who was selfish, built a high wall around his lovely garden. Means he didn't like that children would come and play there. Okay, Bani. Children did not enter the garden thereafter, nor did spring and summer. These are the seasons. I hope you know. So till the giant experienced a change of heart. So this story is about how children can change you, or how various values should be there in your heart. Your heart should be good. We should not be selfish actually. Okay, so let's start. Prabal wants to read. Okay, Prabal. Yes, Prabal.
Okay. Every afternoon, as they were coming from school, the children used to go and play in the giant's garden. It was a large, lovely garden with soft green grass. Here and there, over the grass, stood beautiful flowers like stars, and there were 12 peach trees that in the springtime broke out into delicate blossoms of pink and pearl, and in the autumn bore rich fruit. The birds sat on the trees and sang so sweetly that the children used to stop their games in order to listen to them. How happy we are here, they cried to each other.
Wait,
One day,
Prabal, wait. Now what happens that in the beginning we come to know that every afternoon means the children, they used to play in the garden. Okay, whose garden? That was the giant's garden, and it was a very beautiful garden. Now there is description of his garden. Okay, large lovely garden, soft green grass. Okay, beautiful trees were there, and this is the comparison that was made. Okay, comparison. Can you tell me the figure of speech used here? Metaphor or simile? Here and there over the grass stood beautiful flowers like stars. Flowers are compared to stars. Which type of comparison is here? Metaphor or simile? Yes, correct, Bani. Only Bani has given the answer. What about others, bache? Just think, when we use like, which type of comparison we make? Yes, simile. Avni correct, Mehak correct. Yes, so it is yes, Prabal correct. Simile, right? So what is there? That the flowers were beautiful, and then 12 peach trees, and then this is about how beautiful the peaches look. Then autumn, after in the autumn, fruits are there, birds are also welcomed in that garden. So not welcomed actually, birds also used to come in that garden and they sang sweetly. After that, the children used to stop their games in order to listen to them. Means this is all about nature, how beautifully we are connected to nature and how nature is connected to us. Is it okay? So how happy we are here. They cried to each other. They were so happy. They enjoyed in the giant's garden. So they were very happy and they shouted. They exclaimed this, that see how happy we are here while we play. Okay. Yes, Bani.
One day the giant came back. He had been to visit his friend the Cornish ogre and had stayed with him for 7 years. When he arrived, he saw the children playing in the garden. What are you doing here? He cried in a very deep voice, and the children ran away.
Just wait. Now what happens? The giant was not there in his house. Is it okay? That is why the children were playing there. Now what happened? Where was he? He was with his friend, another giant. Okay, he was with his friend, and then he stayed there for 7 years. Means for 7 years he wasn't there in his house. So it was, the garden was easily accessible to the children. That is why they used to play in the garden. Now when he came back and he saw the children playing in the garden, he became upset. He was angry. So he just, in his giant's voice, in his heavy voice, he asked that what are you doing here? Okay, so the children ran away because he, first of all, he was a kind of giant, very huge. Okay, and then his voice was not so good, not pleasant, not soft. It was very, you can say, rough. They have already written rough voice. So what happened then? The children, they just ran away. Now, yes, who will read next? Or I have to ask Bani. Okay, Anmol is here, Punya is here. Let's, Anmol, first you and then Punya.
My own garden is my own garden, said the giant. Anyone can anyone can understand that, and I will allow nobody to play in it but myself. So he built a high wall around it and put up a notice board.
Read. Trespassers.
Trespassers will be prosecuted.
Then read.
He was a very selfish giant. The poor children had no now here to play. They tried to play on the road, but the road was very dusty and full of hard stones, and they did not like it. They used to wander around the high walls when their lessons were over and talk about the beautiful garden inside. How happy we were there, they said to each other. Then the spring came, and all over the country there were little blossoms and little birds. Only in the garden of the selfish giant it was very still winter.
Wait. Now what happened? As soon as he saw the children, he was very selfish and he exclaimed that his garden is only his garden. Okay, nobody is allowed to enter in that garden. Okay, so he said that he has built that garden for himself only, and he would not give the access to that garden to anybody else. Okay, so what he did, he put up a notice board in which, I hope you have read this notice in real life also. Have you ever read this notice? Trespassers will be prosecuted. Trespassers not allowed. Yes, in defense area, I think. Have you ever read this? Yes, no, anything? It means nobody? No? Seriously not? Okay. Okay, so in Kent area, in this Jalandhar Kent area, there are such kind of notice boards where it is written defense land, trespassers will be prosecuted. It means that they will be punished if you will try to invade, if you will try to enter without permission in that particular area, then you will be punished. Okay, some action will be taken. So this is the meaning of this line, trespassers will be prosecuted. Then as he was very selfish, so the children now, they don't have any place to play. They became sad and they tried, definitely now they try to play on the roads, and The road was very dusty and full of hard stones, so they did not like it. They used to wander around the high walls when their lessons were over and talk about, means they used to talk about how happy they were, how they used to enjoy their time when they used to play in that garden. Okay, now what happened? The season changed. Okay, now the season changed. Now it's the time of the spring. Now spring season is here, and all over the country there were little blossoms, means now flowers were blooming everywhere. You can spot colorful flowers, greenery. So that was the time. But only in the garden of the selfish giant it was still winter, means all over the country the weather was totally different. It was now spring. Okay, the flowers were blooming, colorful, and then you can enjoy the scenery now also. Okay, you can also enjoy the scenery, but in the giant's garden it was still winter. Now the birds did not care to sing in it as there were no children, and the trees forgot to blossom. Now what, this is the, you can say, side effect of the restriction that the giant has put. Okay, Punya, read.
Once a beautiful flower put its head out from the grass, but when it saw the notice board, it was so sorry for the children that it slipped back into the ground again and went off to sleep. The only people who were pleased were the snow and the frost. Spring has forgotten this garden, they cried, so we will live here all the year round. The snow covered up the grass with her great white cloak, and the frost painted all the trees silver. Then they invited the north wind to stay with them, and he came. He was wrapped in furs, and he rode all the day about the garden and blew the chimney pots down. This is a delightful spot, he said. We must ask Hail on a visit. So the Hail came every day for 3 hours. He rattled on the roof of the castle till he broke most of the slates, and then he ran down and then he ran round and round the garden as fast as he could go. He was dressed in grey, and his breath was like ice.
Okay, now
I
wait,
can
wait. I hope you can see how the writer has personified the natural things. The natural, you can say sometimes these are disasters also, but still how the writer has personified, given human attributes to the weather, right? Then rain, wind, snow, hail, how they invite each other. Okay, so this is the way, this is the description, means okay, for plant also came out, saw the notice board, and then gone back to sleep. So this means that there is personification, again figure of speech. It is a kind of device, right, which we use when we want to give human attributes. Personification, in personification we give human attributes, human qualities to non-living things. Okay, non-living things ko human qualities dete hain in this personification, like the writer has given. You have so many examples here. Now the thing is that as the children were not allowed, so the change of weather didn't take place here. Once a flower tried to came out, but when the flower saw the notice board that trespassers, so they felt very bad for children and again went to sleep. So now what happened? The only people, see the attribute given, people. So the only people who were pleased were snow and frost. Why? Because there was still winter in the garden. Now spring has forgotten this garden. They were very happy that the spring has forgotten this garden, and now they had some place to live. So they said, so we will live here all the year round. Means the spring will not come here and we'll enjoy the whole year in this garden. And then the snow covered up the grass with her great white cloak. Great white cloak, I hope you know that when the snow is there, all over you can see the white color, right? And the frost painted all the trees silver. When frost is there, we are not able to see through it, and it looks like that something silvery is there. Okay, so again, then they invited the north wind, cold winds, okay, to stay with them, and the wind came because of winter. And then he was wrapped in furs. He rode, means this is the way when wind blows, okay, and बहुत strong wind होती है, जैसी sound आती है, this is the description of that. Okay, then this is a delightful spot. He said means the wind said, we must ask hail on a visit. ओले जो पढ़ते हैं, right, that type. So the hail came. Every day for 3 hours he rattled on the roof of the castle. जोर से जब गिर रही हैं तो the sound that it produced, till he broke most of the slates, because definitely you can just imagine 3 hours every day, right? So most of the slates were broken now, and then he ran round and round the garden as fast as he could. He was dressed in grey and his breath was like ice, means cold. This all indicate that how the weather was unpleasant in the giant's garden. Okay, so we'll stop here.